Hey guys, we're here with Tim Hazell. He's fresh from the Gold Coast and about to head over to France. So this is the last you're going to see of him before he heads off. Mate, just tell us a little bit about the Gold Coast and how ProSport went.
Yeah, it was another really successful campaign up on the coast. It's always really good. I don't know how those people up there say that they've got winter, because that is not winter up there. The conditions were spot on. We had about 13 guys running in the half marathon. Had a couple of guys running there first. Lindsay, Olivia, and also Catherine, who trained and did the program, and all had really successful runs. And then we obviously had Jess Doolan doing the full marathon on behalf of the pro sporters, and had a really successful run. The heat was really challenging, but had a few drinks with her on Sunday night to celebrate, and she was thrilled.
Oh, that's good. So good work, Jess. That's an amazing achievement. Mate, moving forward, Tour de France, it's one of our premier trips. Pretty exciting. You leave on Saturday?
Leave Saturday night. Really excited. The conditions over there are really challenging, and there's obviously been some stacks and a fair bit of hype with the Tour de France this year, but something that from a company perspective we're starting to grow and get some traction with cyclists. It's probably something that we haven't had much of before, so yeah, it's going to be a great trip. We've got a little group of 7. We've got an on-ground operator whose sister looks after our Bali boot camp, so there's a nice connection there with all our adventures. And I've just got to break your record climbing up outdoors, which I'll do. I'll do that.
Oh, you have been training the chamber a bit more than I was before I left. So can you just tell the viewers about what happens when you get into France and what your next 2 weeks are going to look like?
Yeah, it's a lot of bike riding. We'll sort of be spending some of the time out watching the Tour de France, which you said was just spectacular last year. But then we also obviously get on the course and see where the guys have been, and obviously do all the famous climbs. So sort of park ourselves in a village for 4 days, and then we'll jump in the van and sort of scoot across town to the next village, and yeah, it's pretty much formatted to run like that. But so a lot of riding, a lot of watching, a lot of, as Strappy would say, drinking lattes, and just enjoying the whole European experience.
It is a fantastic vibe over there, and one thing I came back last year was saying it was almost like AFL Grand Final day for 2 weeks straight. So it's all public holidays everywhere, so you and the guys will have a fantastic time. Out of all the climbs that you're doing, you've got Mont Ventoux, you've got Alpe d'Huez, you've got Galibier. Are you looking forward to any more than the others?
You know what, I probably haven't researched it as much as you did. I've just heard you say how hard they are, so I'm sort of trying not to over research it so I don't freak myself out. But I think all those ones are going to be hard. I know that they're going to be pretty special. But you know, we've got a great group. We've got little Stevie K, who just is loyal to ProSport. He's got his legs all waxed up and ready to roll, so he'll no doubt have a bit of a crack. But the cyclists that are going, we're all about the same, so we'll just push each other, support each other, and just have a safe and successful trek. And I won't do what you did last year, and that's get your shirt off and run next to the cyclist. I won't do that.
That's made footage.
Yeah, I know. When in the that worst case scenario, Tour de France highlight package.
So you're not going to see the guys for 3 weeks. Last minute words.
Just keep training hard. Think of me when I'm there in 38 degrees, having a coffee, doing some exercise, checking some emails. But no, seriously, it's been a cracking start to the year. Winter's always really challenging, but the numbers have been really good, and the routine that everyone's starting to create is really exciting. So keep up the hard work. We'll be back, and then we'll have a big one going into summer and kick some big goals.
Beautiful.